What's good, gente? Thank you guys once again, like always, for tuning in. As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, right? How SKANTE and bad decisions can affect your life. Shit, play close attention, gente. There's been a couple of people, man, that have been on social media that can give you guys perfect examples of how things can take a turn when you think you have it all figured out. So with all that being said, man, before I get started on this video, I would highly appreciate if you hit a like, subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell, because we will go live, right? You guys already be knowing, man. Shit, we got the YouTube yada to run. Oh, shit. You guys already know. So with all that being said, man, thank you guys once again for all the love and support. And let's get right into it. So on this video, I'm going to be giving you guys perfect examples of like people that have been on SKANTE and that have honestly have made real bad decisions due to the fact that they've been on drugs, you know what I'm saying? So as you guys can see on this thumbnail and picture, there's someone named, of course, a common perspective known as Flocko, right? Happens to be someone on YouTube that he's shown hella bad examples of what not to do while being under the influence. And I know a lot of people may be like, well, what are you talking about, Conejo? Well, let me point out some of these examples. So while being under the influence, he did lose his little crew. What ended up holding him down, I'll just say that, right? Because after his little buddies ended up leaving him, he felt some type of way that he ended up becoming a victim, right? Something that people gotta realize, that when you're on SKANTE, that's something that's gonna be the one of the effects, right? They're gonna make you feel that like, hey, everybody's done turned on you, and it's you against everybody, right? And that's why you end up putting yourself as like, hey, I'm the victim. At least he did. Someone that wouldn't be on the influence or on any of that, they honestly wouldn't give two shits, because at the end of the day, everybody has their own life, homie. These fools act at times like if they're in a certain relationship, which is hella weird, homie. I'll just say that. It's hella weird. But this ended up being one of those examples, of course. There's multiple. He's also had certain encounters with his wife. I'm not sure if they're still together or not. But I mean, if they're not, that's also something that had to do with the drogas. Drugs will affect relationships. It will have certain people on social media calling the cops, telling people like, hey, you just hit me. You threw rocks at me. Have you going out of your character, right? Or maybe that could be wrong. And that could be a bad example. Maybe that is Flacco's character, right? Because I know I'm going to have some people saying, well, that's not the first time he ended up telling. No, I get it. It wasn't. But I will remind you, this is not the first time he's been on SKANTE, homie. He was on SKANTE even when he was active. So that's probably why he was thinking that he was super más firme que wow, homie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it could have been that the whole time. And I will say that when it comes to giving out examples on YouTube, he is a perfect one, to be real, because he's had a little bit of everything, right? From calling out every YouTuber, from having the black guys in front of his porch while he's recording, while he's over there saying, that the people are watching. He just had plenty of bad moments in his YouTube career, right? But I mean, people can take his lifestyle as an example. I'll be quite honest of what not to do and why not to do drugs, right? Because those are some of the effects that could happen in life, homie. And just recently, he had to deal with one of the biggest ones, right? I will remind you, when someone's in drugs, they honestly feel that they got everything under control. Hey, I got this. I'm a functioning addict. Ain't no stopping me. And people can talk, woo woo, but sometimes people get carried away and they don't really know what they're actually saying or really putting out there. Well, old boy ended up getting caught up in a mix, and I will say this, right? I do feel that old boy is the victim, especially after him sending me like all the black and whites of like actually what ended up going down. I would say this, right? I do kind of see that he's the victim, but of course, if he wasn't on drugs, old boy's shot out, homie. If he feel like, because don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people on social media, they like to make it seem like they're the hardest one. They'll knock out anyone, right? Well, as you guys seen right there, that's another perfect example, right? Of someone that's scared to fight, quick to pull out a gun. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say that, man. That's another example right there. But enough about that. Let's talk about the best example, right? Because this is something that a lot of people should honestly take under consideration. If you ever find yourself fighting a case, please, this is the best advice I'm gonna be able to give you. Stay away from social media, right? Especially talking about your case, talking about what's going down, and especially if you're caught up in some type of mix like that. Because as you guys can see, man, while people are fighting cases, you can still see that they're still on a sick one. And it's not just us looking at it. Trust and believe there's other people that are looking at it that will be in his courts, right? They will be in his courts, and that's not a good look, homie. That's not a good look for him to actually be putting out there. But that's something that people should do, man. When you're fighting, especially a case like that, that some people may consider a hot case, right? Oh boy is fighting a decent amount of time, is to honestly stay off social media and stay off the drogas, homie. That's the man though. I get it, man. Sometimes people see like, hey, this is it, homie. I might as well do the most and get my party on while it's good. But sometimes there's honestly a fighting chance, homie, at the end of that light. So it's good to just take the chance, homie. You never know. And I will say, man, there was another example that would probably shit on all these, right? And that was that naked picture that he ended up taking. I think he was sending it to another dude, which was honestly one of the worstest thing that he could have done on social media, right? Yeah, that was really one of the ones that would have shit on all of them. But I wasn't able to get the picture, gente. If someone ends up sending it to me, it's up to you guys. We can talk about it. We'll make a video. It's really your guys' call. At the end of the day, you guys already know how this platform works. If you guys request it, hey, we'll work on it, homie. Straight up. But now on this thumbnail right here, as you guys can see, man, why is Flocko so hurt with your boy Conejo? Especially because these last days, yeah, I know, guys, he's been calling me out. He's been making diss tracks and all that, right? Well, let's talk about it, right? So hopefully I'm able to answer some of your guys' questions and maybe answer Flocko too at the same time, because this fool does have like a 30 accounts or 60 accounts. I don't know. Like I said, some people don't sleep and they got all time and day to make all these accounts. But yeah, gente, let's get into this one, right? So why is he all in his feelings? Because there's been times where Flacco has shown or talked about your boy Conejo in a good way, right? Like, hey, what is it? Well, let's just say this. Flacco has his timings, homie. He has his timings. Of course, when I first came on YouTube, he did start funk right away, right? Like trying to start some shit. But this is something that he does with all platforms that happen to be growing. He likes to try to get some type of shine, especially if they don't want to go on their platforms. Because I have been invited to Flacco's platform, bro. It's just something that I had told him from the gate. Your boy would never do or jump on someone's platform like that. Those are just facts, homie. So he happened to get a little bit in his feelings, of course. As time passed by, he has made videos about me where he's actually talking good. So I think it's funny when they end up switching up like that. I think it's hella funny. But what ended up happening, gente? Well, of course, I ended up making some videos. Old boy reacts to everything, which is, I mean, I don't care. It's free game. If it's on YouTube, dale gas, homie. But don't expect people to actually be able to answer some of those questions. Because when it comes to some of these content creators, bro, they like to push a certain agenda, a certain narrative, and hope that it kicks out their way, right? But he's been proven multiple times from certain videos that he's full of it, homie. That he's full of it. I think just on the recent Sureño video that he had made, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, you can kind of notice that he's full of shit, right? And he's just talking to talk now. But something that I noticed that not just him, a lot of people hate that about me, right? Is that they can't get me mad, bro. They haven't figured out a way to get me mad on social media. Of course, man, there's the easy route by disrespecting family members. But I mean, let's be real, homie. Do people really want to go there? Like, Like, come on, fool. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like just talking shit, people haven't been able to do that, bro. And he hates that. He also hates the fact that I'm able to push around town, be able to kick it with certain homeboys, Spencer, it's not my fault, homie. Certain people wore wires. If they didn't wear a wire, and maybe they would have gone out a little bit different, right? Because people may wonder, well, Conejo, what are you talking about, the wire? Dude, he's talked about this where he caught a case and he honestly didn't want to do the time, homie. He honestly felt that it was right to throw some of his homeboys under the bus using an excuse that they didn't have his back, homie. And they were honestly doing him dirty. His family member got disrespected. But let's be real, man. If one of my family members gets disrespected to that point where, you know what I'm saying, well, they gotta go, even if it's not approved by the big homies, right? You're gonna do what you gotta do, homie. Because before anything, you're a man. At least that's in my books, homie. And I do encourage people not to go the violent way, right? We don't encourage violence here. But when you feel a certain way, bro, that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't go the other route and pinpoint other people, man, that honestly probably didn't have nothing to do with it. I guarantee you there's people till this day doing time thanks to old boy. Those are just facts, homie, right? So when it comes to why he hates me, he hates the fact that I pinpoint out his bullshit. I don't co-sign his shit like he probably wishes I would. Spencer, homie. We ain't related. You got me fucked up on that. We ain't related, homie. And if I choose not to fuck with rats, informants, hey, homie, that's me. I'm not telling other people not to do what they do. Like I said on YouTube, it's entertainment, homie. If you like to tune in to certain things, you tune in, carnal. Don't let me stop you. But that's what they end up. That's why they hate your boy, homie. That's why old boy hates your boy, and he swears up and down that he wants to run a fade. Now, when it comes to the fade, gente, oh shit, does old boy have that coming? Shit, hell yeah, he does. We can run it any day, homie, as long as he's in front of me. That's all he has to do. He has to place himself in front of me, right? And then I'll give him all the attention that he actually wants and desires. Of course, let's not get no Diddy shit in there, homie, right? Of course, it's not going to be no desires like that, right? Because we already know boy's a little bit weird. But yeah, he has that coming, gente. But now, what I entertain him in a ring, I'll remind you, putting the gloves on, and that's protection right there, homie, right? No, we're doing some street shit. We're going to do it backyard. We're going to do it calles. I'm not going to make anyone a money bag no more, bro. You guys got to remember, when it comes to these events, it takes time. You have to be around these dudes, which is something that your boy already off tops it's not gonna do, right? You guys gotta remember, bro, there's basura and there's recycle, G. Old boy is straight basura, homie. I can't put myself on there, and I'm not gonna make myself a bigger target, right? Let's be real about that shit. By associating with some of these dudes, you put yourself in a different category, homie. And some people just don't understand that, but they will with time. But when it comes to, like I said, man, these events, it takes a lot of time. And let's just say, man, the payout, it's not worth, homie. It's not worth my honest time, G. Chalice, it's not. That's why I say, if it's on the streets, if it's right there in front of me, yeah, let's run it, homie, all day, every day, fool. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to going on an event like that, I'm not making anyone a bag. Shit, the only one that lost out on that was your boy Conejo. I'm gonna be quite honest, homie. Everyone made a bag but me. So I was like, fuck you, and definitely you. Straight up, homie. So when it comes to certain things like that, bro, I just ain't gonna entertain it, my boy. Especially with no rata, no informant, or any basura like that. Now, if it's someone that I wanna run, oh, damn, homie. I'll do that shit for free, homie. Or charity, whichever you guys want, right? We can do whichever. But at the same time, all that money has to go to charity. Ain't no one gonna get paid off that. That's gotta have to be the agreement, homie. If that's not the case, then we'll just do it the other way, G, for free streets, and I guarantee you someone will record. That's off tops. Everybody records nowadays, so people will get to see it if that's what he really wants to do. Cause that's, I mean, I guess he wants to show people that he'll go on the ring. Shit, he called out hella other foods, and that shit, people are still waiting. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, homie, just let them know that we accept, homie. And I'll continue keeping through, champ, because I know fools are on a sick one. Oh, shit. But with all that being said, gente, you guys already know I'm not going to continue this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully, I was able to answer some of you guys' questions. I will be going live later. And, of course, we'll continue our clown. But let's keep it on the lives and not on the videos, because that's when people start getting a little bit sensitive and they start calling me a bully, way. I'm already the most hated. So you guys already know. So with all that being said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit a like. Make sure to share, especially to old boy Way. Let's see how many more days we can keep him up, or before he actually decides to, you know what, it's time to go to rehab or trying to go to sleep. But yeah, man, make sure to hit that notification bell. Make sure to subscribe, hit that follow, and all that good stuff. You guys already been knowing, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We out.
I just want to send a shout out to when we hang out, fucking a convict perspective with Flocko, homie, serio. No. Wait. Got it! Convict perspective with Flocko, homie. Perspective with Flocko, homie.